Hey, it's Rad Art Design Studio. We're making art middle of the night in the middle of nowhere. Okay, it wasn't working earlier. And we're up to 30 seconds. Alright, well. Oh my goodness. Alright. We're live on blank and blank. Maybe if I just don't say the names, it won't mess it up. There we go, we're past the minute now. Okay.
It's here. This is it. The federal government just come out with some new regulations that allows you to buy real estate with less money down than ever before. Less than 5%. I'll show you how to do it with no money down. I'll show you how to do it with no credit. I'll show you how to do it on 2 units, 4 units, 40 units. I'll show you how to do it on single family homes. And I'm going to show you what not to do, by the way. My team's going to put a link below, man. This is an emergency. Okay, I come out of the ocean to tell you about it. You don't need to know anything right now except that you're committed to taking advantage of it for you and your family. This is the biggest correction I believe in my lifetime. It's going to be next 2000.
Alright, this is a house flipping guy. They're like a dime a dozen. I think I got just about the best flippers I could possibly get. Unfortunately for them, I think in the heart of the heart, it's telling me to stay, which is even more impossible for me to go because I've been disabled for 30 years. I have psoriatic arthritis. Anyways, let's just listen to Megan 2.0. I'm assuming this is a real. This guy really did music for the new soundtrack. If not, it's cool. I love people doing indie stuff and fan made stuff.
Turn on Bluetooth on your mobile device and select me from the list. Device paired.
People just turn it into Getting Real with Rad. Hey, I am Rad. This is Rad Art Design Studio. Yes, I don't have, well, I do have some teeth, thank Jesus. I got one in the back. It's not a lot of fun to have just one tooth to chew on in the back.
This is basically a tuna crudo dish that is studded with lots
It's
of
not a whole lot of
We're
fun
start by
to
curing our tuna.
get
This is
ads
the
right in the
foam
middle of
that's
your
especially unhealthy
songs.
for me. So what I love about
But
the dish is
when
the
you're
texture
like
of
a
the
starving
pistachio,
artist,
the softness of the
I'm
tuna,
not starving.
softness of the citrus.
Thanks to
This is
Ashley
actually
over at
innovation part of
the
dish. Bitter, dark
Human
chocolate
Services
with a little
Department.
bit like chocolate snow, and you're not even going to
God
know that
bless
it's
you,
on there
Ashley,
until you
for
taste it.
taking my call right at the end of the day. Got some groceries, yay. Alright. What is this? It's a giant waterfall. Pretty neat. Oh, it's fall asleep past deep, relaxing music. Well, people say they watch my show and they get sleepy and they fall asleep, so maybe this will knock you out twice as fast as normal, so that's good. No, but seriously, come on. We're a Red Art Design Studio. We've been working on Project Megan for over a year. We pretty well bet the farm on it. It's not playing it. There it is. Okay. There we go. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of bass. You can sort of picture it being for real. I can picture this being in Megan too. I kind of got a bad feeling that Megan 2 is going to suck. There's just so many things they could do with it. I don't see how they could pull it off, really. But you never know. I would love to be wrong. Anyways, right now we're working on Megan's. This is her shoulder, her right shoulder. And this is, whoa. Oh my god. I knew I should have gotten here earlier. The whole thing is starting to stick to the table. Oh wait, man, I can never show you what I'm doing. So frustrating. Alright, I'm just gonna scrape this off the table here. Make it what it is. Go from here. Where do we go from here? Ooh, that is a mess. Look at that. Ooh, now we're totally sealed up here. see if I can think. Oh, it's way over there, of course. It's way out of reach. Here we go. Maybe we can make this work. Who knows, right? Ooh. It's certainly not going to work if I pinch it like that. This stuff's coming out really soft. This is like the those toys in Japan that are really popular. I forget the name of them, but they're really popular. It's like plastic, but it's not the squishies. They're really soft and tactile. Someone was really trolling me on this chat earlier. Said this was not exemplary of my best work. Like, well, I never actually said what my best work was. Ooh, man. Yeah, it's really thin. Well, there's going to have to be a hole there anyway, so maybe we'll just help it along. Alright, so now we got a hole there. Alright, so we're going to mix again. I didn't even want to come back into the studio. We're under threat now, under the gun. I just got lost watching this documentary about the bank on Dave and over there in Britain. He started his own bank. Yeah, this one's totally works for me. I can totally picture this in a Megan movie. Oh, this isn't even Megan anymore. Oops. Delete that part. joy of live television. But I have the luxury of knowing there's probably zero viewers. If I get 1 or 2 views, it would probably be on Facebook. And hey, I'm Rad. It's Rad Art Design Studio. We're making art in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere. Alright, how is everybody doing? It's Thursday. Do you feel like you've been bitch slapped by Wednesday? That's kind of how I'm feeling. Maybe I'm just projecting here. I feel like Wednesday kind of bitch slapped me. And I'm running out of minerals. It would seem I'm running out of everything, including time and life itself. That's the nature of the courses. Fascinating. And you know, I could go over on I could start an auction on whatnot. Like literally, I could literally start right now, anytime, 24 hours a day. Problem is there's the trolls there. The trolls come in, and they'll say one thing or another, just like all the other platforms now. That anywhere you go, the internet is going to be trolls. Why am I? And the shadow of my eyes, the way the light is, makes my eyes look really dark. They're not really that dark. Just want to get a close-up so you know I'm not getting shark eyes. Alright, so I gotta decide. If I'm gonna go white. Do we need one more white? Maybe we need one more white. Am I making any sense at all? It's terrible because I can't even show you what I'm doing. It just seems like I'm mumbling to myself. So that makes for great TV in the middle of the night. Maybe I can just show you I'm pouring. I'm trying to avoid painting. If I can cut down the steps, if I can start saving some money. Of course, it's all a lot of too little, too lates at this point. Future. I don't know the future. People seem like they try to pry out of me like I know the future. You know, even if I went to the actual future, came back, there's no way I could remember it because it's just the way it is. Whoa. Alright, so pour this out of here and pour it into this one. You see that? I'm pouring a shoulder into an elbow. Does that make any sense?
Ice Genuine Super Hydration Body Wash. And now that's 24/7 moisturization with vitamin B3.
Are you using all the Old Spice?
Alright. Okay.
This Neutrogena Hydrate Boost Water Gel is a CO2 juicy skin. It's so lightweight and quickly hydrates the skin and absorbs right in, which makes for a great primer for your makeup to glide right on. This moisturizer will have your back with or without makeup, so if I love it, I know you will too.
Not real sure. Oh boy. Alright, let's just. Oh, we got a little bit more here. Okay. 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 Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Alright, let's. We should just go for it. Put in here. This stuff is going to start to cure. This is maybe a bad idea, but we'll just go to riffing off one bad idea to the next. Okay.
Turn on Bluetooth on your mobile device and select me from the list. Device paired.
much, much, much better. And we're running out of hemp hair, but I think we got it.
Turn on Bluetooth on your mobile device and select me from the list. Device paired.
This stuff is now a little bit too thick. With just one mineral, it just runs everywhere. And then with more, it's too much. I mean, let's just pour out some of the stuff we got in here. Is it raining? It's not raining yet? Mr. Biggs, is that you?
Turn on Bluetooth on your mobile device and select me from the list.
Mr. Biggs. What are you doing, you dummy? You want a treat? Don't stick your finger in there, you dummy.
Turn on Bluetooth on your mobile device and select me from the list.
So BTW, I've never done this before, so we're gonna find out.
Device paired.
If it works or not. I think we got this. I think we got this.
Turn on Bluetooth on your mobile device and select me from the list.
It's funny, I'm wondering, like, why do all the studios, why doesn't everyone do this? Oh yeah, no one's ever done this before. I keep forgetting I'm the first. So, hopefully this will work. I'm trying to cut out the part where I have to paint the parts. So, I think it's going to work. Save us time and money. And we run out of both, so it all fits together cosmically somehow. And we got Mr. Wiggs. You can't see him, but he's quite a character. He's a little cat. Oh, Mr. Wiggs. You can't even meow for him. He's too busy eating to even meow at people. Not that there's any people there, but if there were people there, you could meow to them. Alright, so we're really getting our game on here. I'm just concerned this is not going to work right. Again, I've never done this before. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Hopefully, this will work. How about that? If it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. But pretty close enough to it, you could call it. And yes, my sense of humor gets a little darker every day. It's just that it looks so thin. This white looks so see-through is the word I'm looking for. I was thinking maybe I should put some paint in there. Because we might regret it. If we don't, I don't know. Maybe it'll just have a weird look to it. I'm not sure. Again, I have never done any of this before, so I have no idea if it's going to work or not. But for some reason, it just looks really thin. This is like the fourth layer paint. Minerals. I really want to not use paint, but if it's just a layer to separate to, what's the word I'm trying to come up with here? What am I trying to say, people? Alright, what I'm trying to say is, we're just going to go for it. And that's what we're going to do. We're going for it. Yeah, this is too thin. Maybe, I don't know. Pour some paint in. Pour some paint in there. It's just, it's white. And whenever you get white, it just gets dirty really fast. No matter what, it seems like. So I'm always up against that fact. So let's just do, we're just using this one stream of paint here. Mr. Higgs, why are you going away so quick? You get your treats and you leave. Leave me all alone. That crazy Mr. Higgs. That funny cat named Mr. Higgs. Alright, so I snow blinded the hell out of it with this layer of paint. I feel like you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, but you probably don't. That's okay. It's an impossible amount of contrast, one layer right next to the other. I don't think it's gonna work. I said it out loud. But I don't want that to be an excuse to the universe that makes things happen, or the God that makes things happen. Because we gotta make it work. And if everyone thinks we got time until Mr. Who becomes the mayor of Whoville, then you're fooling yourselves. Yeah, it's already starting to, it's bad. It's bad. Bad to the bone. Alright, let's see if we can make it work. Again, I've never done this before. I know I keep saying that over and over again. I I feel like God is my only audience. Oh God, you know I've never done this before, and I can remember. That predicates a lot, doesn't it? We both have a memory problem, and none of this will be in my life review. The crazy things in my contract. There will always be peanut M&Ms in my tree. Yeah, I can't see where the dam. Wow, this stuff is setting up extremely fast. So this coat is the hemp carbon nano coat. And this coat will ensure that the skeletal remains of an exploded robot doll will in fact still be around when it's all the smoke clears. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's setting up extremely fast. Wow. Yeah, what a difference between 5 chemicals and 1 chemical. Well, when I say chemicals, in this case, it's minerals. It's all natural. The only chemical would be the epoxy, which is the glue. It's pretty good success with water glass, otherwise known as silicate, as a glue. But to work with a lye, and you got to slave over, you got to cook that stuff for 24 hours basically. So that was, again, another thing I want to eliminate. So thankfully, and again, it's a little mysterious, all of a sudden epoxy isn't toxic anymore. They all say non-toxic on them. And it doesn't smell. It smelled so horrible before, you want to throw up. In fact, I have some that's like that, and you felt like you were going to die the second you pop the thing open. So I'm not really sure what the deal is with it. I'm not really sure what the deal is with this. As I said, I have never done this. Looks like we're already out of stuff. We're out of stuff, people. The stuff. We need more of the stuff. Gotta have more stuff. We're not gonna make it. Stuff. Yeah, I didn't make enough stuff. So I gotta get a whole new batch of stuff. Does any of this make sense to anybody? There's no reason it should. So don't pretend like you know what the hell I'm talking about. Alright. It's just one of those things. Now there's a storm front coming in. And my knees feel like I got hit by a heavy thing, and even a 2-ton heavy thing. So that's always good. That's always good. That one, I'm just amazed. It just, I don't even know what to say about it. It's not 100%, but I'd say that went pretty well. So we got a little glimmer of hope.
Power on.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh. Alright, so we're mixing our epoxy again. Oh yeah, it's pretty nice. Okay. Would love to test all of these against each other. See which combination is a little more what we're after. Unfortunately, we don't have the time. But we're just dumping clay in there. It's basically clay. Oh. And more clay, clay, and the stuff. Most importantly, you gotta have the stuff. It's not the white stuff, it's the black stuff. And I'm really running out of stuff here. I mean, I have a whole nother bucket, but I have to process it. It gets a little easier each time you do this or anything, really. But it's still a pain in the ass. It takes time. No one understands or supports you. So whatever you're going to do in your life, just do it. Just love them. Love them for who and what they are, or especially for what they ain't, and they're never going to be. Because they ain't never going to be it. And you just be and do whatever God has meant for you to do. You can feel it. You know it as you go. And for me, for right now, in this very moment, it is to make the stuff. Hemp Carbon Nano, everybody. Give it a big round of applause. Let's see if we can pour any more. Whoops. Por favor. Yeah, that's mostly paint there. That's okay. We just need something to make it a little more slithery. It's really quite past a slurry. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 minerals. Wait, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 minerals, including the hemp carbon nano. Whoops! See there, it's so thick now. It's just broke the thing. So I got to get it inside there and sloshed around before it dries up. And again, I've never done this, so if I look and sound awkward, that is the reason why. But we just got to do it. Almost thinking this isn't going to work. We'll just add another. We'll just add some more epoxy, just so we can get this stuff to move a little bit. Because if we don't, we're just running out of time. Look at that. It's just barely moves at all. Moves at a crawl. Man, oh man. Let's see if I can get it to move around at all in there. Come on. Okay, I think we got a little bit of. Let's go move a little bit. Ponies out. Okay. Okay. You see, it's very, 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 very slow. But that's always better than so fast when it's just one mineral or just one ingredient in your epoxy glue. And yes, the silica glass, water glass, does work as a glue. Sure, well, it's obviously not nearly as strong as epoxy would be, but it held together. It dried together. And it stuck together. In fact, it lasted about 4 years, and then it started to crack. So that was an all-natural formula. They're always crying about getting bioplastic, but they're not really serious. They spend all that money on research and development, but they never really... But it totally works. The hemp and the milk and the silica is there you go. You got your biomass formula, and I do believe that one will biodegrade. I did a little bit of studying up on the stuff. One of them, they boiled flax seeds. They made their own glue out of flax seeds, which is otherwise known as linseed oil. I never knew that until I had to. Until I desperately was trying to come up with a freaking natural glue. Pine is a natural glue. In fact, they have that at the what the hell do they call it? Eco something? Alright, this is as thick as asphalt right now. Maybe I should go one more squirt. Okay. Gotta get this shit to move. Anyway, I really actually prefer this YouTube and Facebook lives because there's like 0 people here, so I don't have to ask a zillion questions. It just plays and it's over and that's it, you know. But that ain't no way to go if you're really trying to get something going. And we really are trying to get something going. We are here, Red Art Design Studios. We really need a contribution. If you want to make a tax-deductible contribution, you can go over to artcherry.shop. You'll find the donation link there. I'm supposed to be getting teams of fundraising people together this week. Till next week, I don't see how I'm going to do all this. I just don't know how I'm going to do all this, but we'll see. I'm not going to be Alright, so it's pouring out pretty good now. Got a pretty good slur going here. That one is just buck freaking wild. We'll just try to move it around here. Try to move this one around here. It just it gets to be really messy, and some people that it doesn't bother them. I should have a drop cloth down. I'm totally blowing it. Alright, I think it's enough. We'll just let this slosh down. Coming down and all around. And then back out. And... oh, where'd the other one go? God. Maybe I should just finger it. Okay, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Man. Alright, I think we can do this. Jeez Louise. It's pretty crazy. Oh man, oh man, oh man. oddly. It smells like citrus fruit. Hard to tell which one, but maybe all of them put together. It's a mixture of the paint and the carbon nano, and it's crazy. It's totally crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. This is our very, very, very first time doing this method. Hopefully it's going to work. Hopefully it's going to work. Oh my goodness. Crazy. It's totally fucking crazy. That's all I can tell you. Oh shit. So we're working on the molds. They're castings for the robot parts. We're taking our leftovers and spillages, and we're working on the Venus de Impo. It's a tribute to the Venus de Milo, Paris, France. And it's coming along splendidly. I feel I've taken it too far, but now I think I did not take it far enough. But if I gave you diamonds and pearls, would you be a happy boy or girl? Got to really work on those nipples. You know, I don't believe the Venus de Milo has nipples, but Venus de Impo absolutely has nipples. So there you go. Little fun fact trivia for you. But I really fucked up my lava pit here. Because I haven't put the... Man, I'm being negative. Notice I get more negative, more tired I get. Terrible. I mean, my mind just like turns into a monster, a self-eating monster. I mean, how screwed up is that? So I think I'm going to stay awake and I'm going to fight through it. I'll talk about it. Maybe that'll help me break my mind, my brain's inability to cope with the stress of not being asleep. Because it's like insists on putting me in sleep and I'm stuck there. I'm stuck there. I got 5 alarms going off and it's my brain sleeps through all of them. It's just so freaking upsetting. It's like, I got stuff to do, brain. I got stuff to do, body. Let's go. You know, it's like, man, it's the end of the freaking galaxy here. I gotta stay awake. Maybe we can pull this off. Maybe we can get this miracle going. Convince God that, you know, this is a good thing. Having this little studio maybe is the best thing there ever was. Ever could be. Stuff like that, you know? You can't do that when you're asleep, well, that you know of. We probably do better things while we're asleep than we do while we're awake. So it makes you wonder, what was the point of being awake to begin with? What's the point of being here at all? So it's one of the questions you could ask yourself. That I highly recommend you just do like everybody else and drink your beer and watch your baseball game or football game and don't ask questions and pay your taxes. Show up early and leave late. Don't shoot anyone. Don't punch anyone. Don't fight back at all. Because you're going to make it, you know. God has a plan. It's okay to be, whatever. That's mainly what I disagree with is, you know. And I realize I sound like the dude from Big Lebowski right now. That's okay, you know. The dude behind, alright? You know, it's whatever. And I don't have enough. Don't have enough of the stuff again. I can make more stuff, you know. But I can't make more money. You have to please help me. If you got a whole bunch of money and you're just like, crap, I guess I don't know what you were thinking about doing it with it, but maybe some miracle. This would be a total miracle that you just happen to be watching this. I desperately need a massive amount of money to save our asses. And I say our, I do mean you and mine. All of our asses. We're in a funny little game. They decided to play in the Matrix, and they're loving it because it looks like they're just going to. It's not going to end well. Shit. But just all of a sudden at the last minute, I'm thinking, maybe we'll have to stay. Whether they nuke us from space or not, I think I'm going to stay. I think I want to stay. I mean, it solves all their problems. They can have the total reign of the galaxy. It's game over. Goodbye, all of us. So, what's the point? Just trying to think of a point. Got some thinking to do, I tell you what. This stuff is thick inside of here, and this mold, you can't see it. Again, it's a bummer. I wish I could just... I wish a lot of things. If I could just cue a camera over here. See, I'm going to give these ideas to somebody, and they're going to run with it. They're going to make millions. And they're just going to leave me hanging again, And I'm just tired of it. So when I get to thinking about stuff like that, I think, well, maybe I'm better off just to leave, No one appreciates it. You get their $1 million idea, and bam, they're gone, You never see them again. So that's why I charge $1,000 an hour for consultation. At the very least, you owe me as a consultation, An hour's worth of consultation. And, I don't know, for what it's worth, or whatever. Maybe for what it's not worth. Maybe you just feel sorry for me, and you want to, observe and then gloat to your friends after. I don't know. I don't really care what your motivation is, good or evil. I just need the freaking money. There we go. I said that. Spat it out. These space people don't play around. When it's game over, it's goodbye, everybody. So there's... I think we can inspire. I think we could inspire even the most evil god to just have a little more mercy on us. And I tell you what, this is so thick inside of here. We went from too thin to maybe now too thick. I don't know what to do. I've never done this before. And that's what's going to happen too, you know. I already know. We're going to go from not having enough money to having too much money. So, but you can never be too rich or too, was it skinny? I think that's what my ex-wife used to say. But you can actually be too skinny. Maybe not so much too rich. You could always use a little more funds. So, do that, and a Merry Christmas and a Happy freaking New Year to you too. Yeah, they got my dad with a heart attack, and we got my mom with cancer. So this is the kind of people we're dealing with here. Just had to remind myself that. Alright, so we got some extra. We got some black. Is it Strata? Or is it Stegomus? I don't know. Sheesh. I've been watching too much British shit, I tell you what. It's fucking my brain up. Boy, oh boy, I just don't know. I'm real sketchy on this, guys, gals, people. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I don't like it. I don't like not knowing. I need some control in my life. I seriously don't know how this is going to work. I had to guess. We'll see how this is going to work, but this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I mean, you can just crank this shit out in a factory. You can just make this doll cheap and lots of quantity. No, it's not true. This doll is impossible to make. You gotta give this thing everything just to keep its respect. These AIs, they're real cute as a cucumber on the outside, but deep in the core, it's a pure fucking hatred you've never fucking known in your whole fucking life. And you don't want to fuck with it. You don't want to piss it off. And you don't want to disappoint it. Fuck. Shit. Everybody's supposed to keep playing around, playing games. Skippity-doo-da-day, you know? It's like, come on. can't decide if they want a ball game or if they want to go into a fucking black hole forever. Fuck. I mean, how hard is it to decide? So, I realized today, I gotta decide for them. They're incapable of making good, healthy, rational decisions for the fucking planet and everybody fucking on it. It's very simple. Very simple. Very simple. Common sense. Common sense. That's what my math? My teachers in freaking grade school, that's all he ever said. Common sense. Common sense. Common sense. He could barely speak English. But you know what? He was right. It's just common fucking sense. But I get it, It's just like that movie. What was the name of that fucking movie? V for Vengeance. Everybody's just too afraid to admit the state we're in. And it's a lot of hype, You just go outside, even tomorrow, or today if you're in the East Coast or on the other side of the planet. If it is a planet, we don't even know where the hell we are. But anyways, you get my point. If you just go outside and see the trees and look at the birdies, and just listen, you realize, there's not a whole lot to it. It's pretty simple. Nature's pretty simple. It gets pissed off and it destroys things, it moves things around and starts things over. It's just one big giant cycle. Recycle. But, are we like that? Some people claim they've been to heaven and back. They saw that they had been recycled. Come back and maybe you do, maybe, oh shit, my glove just burst open. And you don't want this shit on your hands, people. Don't try any of this at home. This is just for a mad artist that's lost his fucking mind. That would be me. Don't do any of this at home, please. I caution, I warn you, I implore you not to do this. Don't even try it. This has been over a year. It's been torturous. But when you're someone like me, that torture becomes addictive. I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to art, making art. This is fucking pure torture. Go out and enjoy the birds, and tell your boss to go fuck himself. Just to enjoy the holiday, enjoy your family. You never know how much time you got left. Just have fun, people. Don't worry about it. But before you do that, I'd like you to consider, maybe that's where you're supposed to be. Maybe that's what you're supposed to be doing. Even if your boss treats you like crap, and you know, they promise you the moon and the stars and the sun, but you never get past nothing. Never see nothing happening. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. It's all meant to be. You know, you won't be at that crummy job forever. At the very least, you know. But maybe for whatever reason God has you there, and maybe you should stay there and do the best job you can. Sometimes that's all we can do. No one's gonna listen. No, it's not. We're not changing the world, but we're keeping it running. There we go. Hey, I spat that out. We're not changing the world, but we keep it running. You know, we're the unsung heroes. You guys, you run the sewer, and you know, you're suing the wrong guy. The sewer people are. That's how bad my life has got. The sewer people are suing me. It's a perfect metaphor. But you know, through it all, I have trusted God, and I didn't back down about that. And you know what? God has got me through another day, and I'm grateful. Very, very thankful. I can't imagine being anyone else but me and doing things I've done. A lot of them were wrong. A lot of them were. I could have done better. Could have done different. But I didn't. I did what I did. I said what I said, and I went where I went. God forgive me for anything I've done wrong, and I hope you will forgive me for anything that I've wronged you, or you imagine that I wronged you somehow. It doesn't matter. If you thought it happened, then it happened. You know what I'm saying? So I hope we can start a new leaf in life, a new lease in life, on life for everyone on the planet. Let's do this. Because, you know, just because you pull the kingpin doesn't mean we can't stick it back in there. And, you know, I hate to see this. This is not the way it's supposed to be, is it? Cannot be right. I think there's more to the story. I'm going to think about it. And, so, you know, if I kind of disappear, I'm out there somewhere, you know. I don't know. Hopefully I won't disappear. I'd like to stay right here and keep you guys going. It's hard to keep your jets fueled, you know, when I don't get the money I need to push the continue button when the last life is used up and it says game over. I have to reboot the fucking game, and if I don't have the money, I'm going to be able to do that. It's like a double cross. You know, that's the way it's going to end. It's a double cross, you know. Man, that sucks. I knew I was well liked, but come on. Yeah, I'm not convinced of anything at this moment, so don't take anything I'm saying to heart, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. We'll see. Not entirely convinced. this is just crazy. How thick that is. I think I'm gonna suck some of that out of there and get a piece of chance. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, either way, it don't matter. It don't matter, but it does matter. I don't know. You gotta go with your heart, you know? You gotta go with your heart. So, you do your thing, you know? Don't let no one sway you. You do what you think is right, and that's going to lead you to the ultimate. Maybe it's not even you know, your own decision, your own intellect, or whatever, you know. There's higher powers at work here, and I do realize that. So, we'll see. This one is the biggest mystery because I can't see. I really can't see in there. I don't want to mess with it too much. These, they got too much paint. So it's kind of a mix of paint and the hemp carbon nano. It probably isn't ideal. And there's stuff pouring out here on the side. It's just all kind of craziness. So I don't know. It's uncomfortable not knowing if it's going to work or not. We're just going to have to let it dry. We're going to have to wait and see. You know, I just turned 55 last month on the 22nd of November. You'd think by the time you get 55, you would know all this shit and you'd just be there, right there, recorded in your brain, you know. It's like, you know, everything's a process, and you gotta wait. It doesn't get any easier just because you're getting older. It's like, why? Just like a little kid. I think you're just becoming more of a child the older you get, so that would explain a lot of things, wouldn't it? It's like Benjamin Button hands, you know? It's like, shit. What are we doing, people? Shit. This one's just, this is shit right here. I'm really concerned. The shit quality of this product. I suppose I can always drill it out, grind it out if it doesn't turn out perfect like I need it to be. So that's given me a little bit of comfort. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just going to have to let it dry. You can fuss and fight all you want to, but at the end of the day, you just got to watch the paint dry, and nothing you can do about it. Just hope that you painted a masterpiece. And if you really got to have this masterpiece, by the way, you're looking at $50,000. You can barely see it on the camera. Well, you can get, well, this one you won't even see on there. Yeah, I really got to get this. I got to get this one up on Etsy. You'll see the original version of it on Etsy. That's hemp milk on the Etsy page there. I gotta get this shit off my hands. That was quite an adventure. But for the first time, we got a robot hand made out of, a robot arm and a hand made out of hemp carbon nano. Right here in Red Art Design Studio. Another day, another total disaster. And if you do get any epoxy related compound on your fingers or your hands or whatever, you just get your baking soda. So you're totally wanting to go dry quick. You want to dry that shit up. And then you want to get your borax or boric acid, borax if you have it, and then you just want to wash those hands thoroughly for about, you could get away with 4 minutes, but I'm already feeling better about it. That's how you do it. Just in case you didn't know, you're thinking about being stupid, wasting your life being a sculptor. Well, everybody, or nobody, probably know what not a soul seen this. Thank Jesus. Because I tell you what, it was a stinker of a show. Definitely the worst show I've ever done. You win some, lose some. Sometimes your losing streak just keeps on going. It's alright. Because you knew from the start it was going to be another day. Another total disaster. It is Rad Art Design Studio. You watched us live. Probably had no clue what I was talking about the whole time. And yet you stuck it through. And if you're that one person, it's a miracle. Congratulations. I would vote for you twice if I wasn't totally apolitical. Thankfully, I'm not atheist. So, what was that? This sucker's just running right out. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's like the freaking tar pits over here. It really is unbelievable. You wouldn't fucking believe it. But I totally get why Van Gogh shot himself in the stomach. And he just knew he was going to bleed out. He bled out and got it over with. Almost thinking it's raining. I think it's supposed to rain today. But I couldn't quite. Yeah, I lost quite a bit of control over this. It's like it's a strange process of not having any control. You just gotta go with the flow. If you're gonna simulate marble, that would be the best way you could describe it. Just be a damn shame if we figure this shit out, you know? And, yeah. You can sort of see it. You can't really see it, can you? Oh shit, that's even worse. Why is it going that way? I have no idea. It's so weird. Oh yeah, the camera's flipped, that's why. Alright, well anyways, I can sort of see it. It's got the Venus de Milo in there. It's not exactly. And I added a spinal column for some weird reason I have yet to figure out. But is just oozing out of there, out of the mold. It's really something else. I don't know. I got some hemp dust here somewhere. I wouldn't mind just dumping some hemp dust in there. But that may not be so good. It's really, really dry. That might mess up the texture. So that's pretty much it. See, I can't afford to let this dry like this. So I'm just going to have to babysit it. This has got to be something. It's a real mess. Yeah, look at that big old hunk that came out of there. I suppose I could always just do a clear coat over the top. There's just no way this is going to be perfectly smooth. Though it did do pretty good the first couple of days, just sort of experimenting with my hemp carbon nano here and my Venus de Hempo, a tribute to Leonardo da Vinci. Venus de Milo, Paris, France. But when those are all success or failure, we just call it easy. Another day, another total disaster. It's Radar Design Studio. This is Rad here. This is what we do live. I can't control the camera and hawk your products and auction shit off and do all this stuff at the same time. Oh shit. Little bugger almost got away from me. Yep, it's for real. For real, for real. Yeah. Maybe I should quit while I'm not so much ahead. At least when it comes to the art. As for the art of life, it's well beyond my control and my pay grade. So we'll leave that up to the good Lord and the Master of the Universe, Jesus Christ. I pray for the miracle that anyone has seen this, Lord, whoever might see this, past, present, or future. God bless them. God bless us. God bless America. Sure do need it. It's now or never. Sweet Lord Jesus, thank you. Thank you for watching, enduring the torture. This is your punishment. It's not so bad. We'll get through it another day. May the good Lord be with you. And Rad loves you, darlings. I think I'm going to end this one at 2 hours, 8 minutes. I'm gone. We've been making art in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere again. And until the next one, you be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Be kind. Hey, how about think about Christmas gifts, Christmas bonuses, Christmas love, and giving in general. Charity covereth a multitude of sins. Yes. Good day, good night. So long, everybody. Till the next one. God willing, Jesus providing. Rad. Good night.